I ask for the truth on behalf of Aurora Marine Mock concerning career issues. Just lost a job and what's the crack? What's going to happen? Anything coming soon? Anything on the horizon? What is it? It's vibrating. I ask in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we just cut the deck for you there, Aurora, and we'll just pop the cards to the side here. We're going to deal out 3 cards. The first card we deal is in the possession of your recent past. I suppose you could call that the recent past influence, couldn't you? The next card is then the present influence. That's the present, of course, where you are right now. And then finally, the next card is the immediate future influence. I suppose you could say it's about a moon phase ahead. I usually say immediate in the sense about 3 or 4 weeks or so ahead into the future for you there. Let's just see though what's been going on just recently, in the sense of, you could say about 3 or 4 weeks or so ago. And that's in this first card here, isn't it? The first card, then we'll flip it over, nice and slow there, not to disturb the energy though. Just out of respect for spirit, out of respect to see, well, what's all this about? The energy here, the element of water. This is an energy. Notice the star signs there of Scorpio, Pisces and Cancer. I always say Pisces because that's how it looks to me, but that's me, isn't it? But anyway, laughing and joking apart there, it really indicates that water is to do with feeling, it's to do with emotion. Of course, your emotions were at a peak just lately. I got a feeling as though losing your job was an emotional thing. It did make you cry a bit, and maybe, how could they have done that to me? Why? And I got a funny feeling they were more sort of tears of anger than tears of like being just generally pissed off in general, as you would say. Generally pissed off in general. That's a foul thing to say, vile phrase really grammatically. Generally pissed off, or pissed off in general, I would probably. But laughing and joking apart, of course, you weren't feeling very happy. But there were tears of anger. I tend to cry tears of anger more than anything, because you just couldn't believe how. Why I'm thinking this? Why would they do that to me? What sort of? I suppose to some degree, I got a feeling as though you even to some degree suspected like some malice, as if somebody was being malicious or something to you, doing it deliberately, as if it was like a thing, a deliberate ploy. Don't know about a conspiracy theory, but certainly if there was conspiracy or somebody had conspired, you wouldn't be surprised. Let's see what's going on now though. What situation has this left you in? Good, bad, what is it? I suppose a bit in between there. That's got an Egyptian feel there. The energy of the black cat. The black cat, of course, as you know, black cats are protective and often familiars, witches familiars and things like that, aren't they? But black is protective. It's very strong as the power of darkness, isn't it? And in this particular case, I suppose you're being protected right now in the sense of the energy of the black cat is just saying really that your luck will soon change. Although you may have been crying tears of anger, you may have been rather pissed off, not very happy about it, nevertheless, your luck will soon change. Maybe because you are worth it after all, even though somebody else may have said you weren't. Maybe they were trying to get blood out of a stone. Maybe they were a bit of a slave driver or something, I don't know. Why am I sort of thinking sort of along those lines? I don't know. I want to see what the immediate future holds here. In what way will your luck change, though? That's an interesting question, isn't it? Let's just flip this card over here to just reveal the energy of Medusa. Of course, it's a terrible thing, isn't it? Jealousy and envy in the immediate future. Jealousy leads to downfall between now and this time next month. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if you are going to be envious of those left behind in the job that you lost, or of your fellow workmates, or whatever. I don't know. But if you are envious of them, then of course it's going to do you no good. However, if somebody's jealous of you, maybe in the immediate future you might discover that the reason that you left your previous job was because of somebody who was jealous of you. Maybe somebody is going to be jealous. Jealousy involved in the immediate future. As your luck changes, others will be jealous. Why am I sort of getting as though this is karma for them, in the sense of, okay, you lost your job, but your luck is soon changing, and the black cat's energy will manifest and protect you in the sense it will change to such a degree where others will be jealous of you. Those who wronged you will be envious of you, and probably may have wished that they hadn't have done what they did. It'll lead to downfall, but it'll lead to their downfall. What goes around comes around, doesn't it? And that's it's very true, isn't it? The Buddhists often believe, according to the severity of it, it'll multiply itself. So it isn't necessarily the law of 3 times 3, or the law of 3 then, is it? The karma in 3 is the Gerald Gardner thing, isn't it? But of course, I don't know if that was just written in his Book of Shadows or what it was, but certainly it can sort of multiply itself accordingly to the severity of it. But the jealous is going to be somebody else. Somebody else is going to wish they hadn't done that. But what happens to them? Well, jealousy leads to downfall, doesn't it? With that, the truth through these cards has now spoken.